Let's talk about 7 ways to make money for Valentine's Day with Cricut. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you for joining me. I am Nadawa from Paper Flow Designs. I'm a digital illustrator and I help crafters, probably like you, learn how to make SVGs, which are digital graphics, and use them to make crafts with in their Cricut machines and their Silhouette machines and basically any kind of cutting machine out there. So today is part 2 of my So Sweet Draw and Chat series. Last week we were drawing. This week we are chatting. So thank you for being here. Hopefully you can hear me and see me and everything is working well. So as you can see right here on the screen, see where I'm pointing to, we're going to be talking about how you can make money for the next holiday, which is Valentine's Day, with your Cricut cutting machine. I've got 7 lovely ideas for you that I think you're going to love. Some of them are going to be a little mix of like old school ideas with new school ways of doing them. Some of them might come as a surprise to you, some of them maybe not. A little bit, if you are looking for any of the links to what I'm talking about in the video, what I'm going to be talking about, they should be in the description, somewhere in here below or above, depending on where you're watching it from. And there yeah, so there are going to be links to the links, affiliate links. So that just means that if you go to the link and you purchase one of the products, that I do get a little bit of money. It does not come out of what you pay for it. The price you pay is completely the same. So you're free to use those affiliate links if you choose to. I would be so grateful. So basically, yeah, Valentine's Day, great, great day for making crafts. If you are thinking about making them for your family or friends or selling them, which is where the make money part comes into, I've got some ideas that I think you will love. I'll put on my little red sweater for you today. All right, and if you don't have a Cricut machine yet and you're thinking about getting one, I've also got a link to the Cricut Joy machine, which is like their newer, small sized version. So if you are thinking about like, getting one, you don't have one yet, maybe you don't want to like, spend all of your budget on like one of their really big machines, maybe test out the Cricut Joy, which is a small machine. It's easier to use. It's good for making like little small things like some of the things that we're going to talk about today. So you can test that out there. Let me see. If you missed last week's Draw and Chat series, the first part of the So Sweet Draw and Chat series, I showed you how to make a cupcake. I was almost going to forget, but I didn't. So last week, we drew a cupcake in Inkscape, put that together and showed you how to use layers, showed you how to use the outset feature, which is great if you make things like stickers. It's like a really easy way to make your stickers come together in just like one click in Inkscape. So if you're interested in finding out how to do that, go ahead and after this video, of course, check out last week's. All right, so number 1 on my list is going to be wedding chalkboard invitations, like you see here on the screen. These are really popular right now for people's weddings. They use them as invitations, as announcements, like seating charts. And if you are not so adept at making them, you can find ready-made clip art to use that's also customizable. Number 2 on my list would be custom mugs using quotes. So using art and using quotes, because people love like, little quotes. Think of the things that you see on candy hearts for Valentine's Day and those little Valentine's candies. So you could put quotes on mugs. You can go a step further and put people's names on it, or maybe a quote from their favorite song, or like a love song, or the song they met on. Those would be good ideas. Number 3 would be to make watercolor cards using these like pretty jewel theme hearts. This is something that actually looks like a hand painted card, but it came from clip art as well. So that is just a quick overview of the top three things that I think would be really easy. Let me know which one of those you like, if you like any of those. And I'm going to mention some of the other ones because I did say this is a list of 7. So let's talk about all 7. So number 4 took me back to being in school. Um, I went to school in the States, even though right now I live outside of the States. So I remember at Valentine's Day, everyone, would pass out candy, and you would have like little cards sometimes. Yeah, your Valentine's cards, and then sometimes the candy was stuck on the card, sometimes not. But you could now make like lollipop candy holders. Um, that have like maybe the names of the kids in the class if you're giving this like to your child for their classroom, for their classmates, or for your office, or for your church if you're like selling them at a fair or something like that. I don't know if they have like Valentine's fairs, something like that. But lollipop candy holder, so basically you just have like a piece of paper with 2 holes so you can put like a lollipop in there, and then have like something cute and funny on the card as well. Number 5 would be Valentine gnome sweatshirt. Now these gnomes are not going anywhere. They were really popular last year. They are still popular. I see them for every holiday. I think last year I showed you a step-by-step tutorial on how to draw your own set of Valentine gnomes. So I do have a video on that if you're interested. So if you wanted to make like a sweatshirt or t-shirts, depending on what the weather is right now where you are on Valentine's Day, most likely I'm assuming it's still cold. Let me know. I know for me it's still gonna be cold. But a Valentine's Day sweatshirt with those gnomes that everybody loves would be a great idea. So that was number 5. Number 6, welcome signs for the front door. These are also things that have been popular the last couple of years, and they're also not going away. The good thing about them is that if you use things like removable vinyl, you can just switch it out. So if you are making this for yourself, it would be easier for you if you just had like your base and then you're using removable vinyl to change out the theme for whatever holiday. But if you're selling them, go ahead and use, permanent vinyl would be great for that. If you are engraving them with like a Glowforge machine, even though this is not a video about Glowforge, that's also an option. You can also do wood engravings with Cricut machines. I don't know if you are aware of that, but that is also a possibility. So that was number 6. Number 6 was a welcome sign for a door. Number 7 would be 3D paper Valentine cards. The 3D SVGs have been really gaining popularity since I would say like 2 years now. They are still popular. When I go on different websites, I'm looking on Etsy, looking on design bundles, font bundles, creative market. They are still always like in I'd say like the top 50 when you open up the website. You're still seeing 3D SVGs coming up on there. So those are still really popular. So if you are looking for ideas for Valentine's Day, let me run down my list again. If you got at your Cricut machine and you're thinking, what can I make? How can I bring in some cash? You can do, number 1, I said was mugs with quotes. Number 2, chalk wedding invitations. I think I put that in a different order, but that's okay. It's still on the list. Number 3, watercolor cards. So those would be greeting cards, Valentine cards that you give out. And remember, these can be physical or digital. Like I love digital products, but some people still, they like physical products. You can even do both. Like, don't limit yourself. So where was I? I'm getting myself lost. So the number 3 I said was watercolor greeting cards, Valentine's Day cards. Number 4, the lollipop candy holders. I'm just looking down because I have these written down because I didn't want to forget them. Number 5 was a Valentine gnome sweatshirts or t-shirts. Number 6, a welcome sign for your door. These would be great for teachers too, for decorating the door for your classroom. Number 7, 3D paper Valentine cards, and that's just like the 3D, actual like 3D, different layer images in a physical card. Let me know if you like those ideas, what you think of them, if you're gonna try any of them. And like I said at the beginning, if you are looking for any of these supplies, any of these materials, there are links to everything down below in the description. Let me know which one is your favorite, and I will see you again next week with our third installation of the So Sweet Drawn Chat session. This week was a short session. Last week was pretty long, so I was like, let me change it up so it's not always really long every single time, because I know sometimes, you've got maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes to watch. I want to come here with something short and sweet to give you. All right, guys, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again next Friday. Bye.